if I did write about it. At the same time, I was afraid of writing. Perhaps the memory would be best left intact and untouched, without the weight of written words holding it bound to the page. Putting fluid memories of life experiences into words and sentences freezes them into a form of some kind or another, and I was scared it was for me a source of solace and strength, as well as of tears and grief, to come out cheapened from the writing process.
Let's get a move on.
On that morning, my daughter Amanda sat on the edge of her bed, her legs dangling and her shoulders slumped. 6 years old, she stared at the wall in a trance. She doesn't share my sense of urgency to tackle the day ahead. She doesn't understand the importance of every minute. I look at the clock and shake my head. I've lost all sense of pity for her.
Amanda, you're wasting time. Go brush your teeth, brush your hair, and get dressed. I don't have time for this.
She moved to the beat of her own drum. But once in the car, I settle into the morning routine. Amanda's before and after school care is local to our neighborhood, and my year-old baby attends the daycare on base. Looking at my watch, I realize that the few minutes that I've been delayed will cost me many more. Dropping Amanda off, I'm sure to remind her that she has stolen from me. Now I don't even have time for the drive-thru.
Thieves!
The overburdened stretch of I-95 south of the Capitol extends before me, with cars packed in every lane as we creep toward our northbound destinations. I cannot stop the seething anger and indignation that boils within me. Calculating the hours, I am certain the Virginia State Legislature steals an hour and a half from me every workday. With my simple math skills, I can conclude that including weekends, they rob me of at least 10 hours a week.
Ridiculous!
To my left, I glare at the wasted space known as the HOV lane. Even the lure of minimal traffic isn't enough to get many strangers to ride together. The sometimes northbound, sometimes southbound lane is never used to full capacity, and if lanes in both directions just wouldn't have been right. All that grass dividing the highway looks so much better. I finally allow myself to smile as I imagine the opportunity to place a full-handed slap across the face of the Neanderthal that came up with that brilliant idea.
Jerk!
Look at this guy. Some people are so rude. Traffic is finally moving and this idiot thinks the left lane is for pacing instead of passing. No one goes the speed limit in the fast lane. If you're not in a hurry, then get the hell out of my way, because I'm a Marine on a mission and I have a job to do.
For heaven's sake!
I hate the Beltway. Ugh. When are they going to realize they need more road around here?
I sat outside the hangar on a wood board and sang and prayed. I didn't believe in God, but I opened my mind, my heart, my soul to the universe, and asked for guidance and tried to prepare myself for what I was about to do. I sat, knees pressed against my chest, and sang what I could remember of 3 songs over and over. They were my favorite from Mass, which I hadn't been to in years, until I decided to attend the Catholic service out of boredom when I arrived at Camp Victory, Kuwait, February 2004. By chance, 3 of the songs sung in the makeshift chapel that Sunday were my 3 favorite hymns: Be Not Afraid, On Eagle's Wings, and Here I Am.
I'm sorry I'm late. Traffic was hell this morning.
This is an important meeting. We're working with the Marine Corps Program Manager to set the timeline and milestones for the new Department of Defense messaging software. We have obstacles to overcome, mandates to meet, and policies to publish. We're not happy that the Secretary has interrupted this meeting.
I'm sorry, but this is important.
She says this as she turns on the TV mounted on the wall of the briefing room. The pictures of the burning towers come into full view as she says,
And also the Pentagon.
We are silent I'm no longer at the table. I'm pacing. I'm numb. I'm a robot doing what must be done.
Guys, it's Mom. I know you're probably busy, but please call me when you can.
Hey, it's Tito. You guys okay? Call me.
I'm grateful we're so loved. I have to watch the TV now. I hope Brianna, as Amanda sits next to me, she knows something terrible has happened today. I don't know how to explain it to her.
Is that why you were so late, Mama?
Yes! I was late because I forgot to leave. I was doing important things. I want to explain. Being a Marine is not something I do. It's who I am, who I have been, and who I will always be. I want to tell her that I had to be there because they needed me. Thousands are dead. They just went to work. And the Pentagon, and the Target, even at home now, my children aren't safe.
Why did they do that?